a framework, really a series of protocols to try to deal with copyright enforcement on the end user level so that they monitor really all the type of activity that an individual is engaged with. And when they're able to identify a copyright infringement, be able to deal with it in a rather straightforward and potentially efficient manner. And that this really is the internet companies sort of metamorphosizing to become copyright police. It's being referred to as the 6 strikes and you're out, in that it's basically a series of escalations that starts, let's say, in the first or the second infringement with just a basic email in which your internet provider is saying, look, we've identified that you've infringed upon copyright. Then let's say the third or fourth infringement might involve an actual pop-up that you'd have to click on before being able to surf the rest of the web. The idea being that you would at least acknowledge some form of receipt that you know that they know that you've been doing something perhaps you shouldn't have been. And after that fourth infringement, it actually gets kind of interesting, because that's where they have the option to start applying different measures, like slowing down your internet speed or redirecting you to a type of re-education where you have to go to a website that deals with, say, copyright law or the impact that your infringement is having upon the industry, again, before being able to surf anywhere else on the web. And then, in theory, after that 6th strike, you could be cut off. Although the irony here of a private company engaging in this type of policing is that you're paying them a monthly fee. So I'm kind of skeptical as to whether anyone's actually going to get cut off. This really gets away from a broader due process. That it's sort of, rather than assuming innocent until proven guilty, it's assuming guilt until proven innocence. And that it's not based upon an individual identity, but rather an internet address. So it could be anyone in your household, anyone at your workplace who's engaging in the infringement, and you as a group could face the penalty. I don't think it's going to be all that effective at all. And part of it is there's a lot of substantial and very empirical social science research that says piracy is not a copyright problem, but rather a pricing problem. And I think the best example of this are companies like Netflix or Apple's iTunes, which, are making money hand over fist, because once you make this digital content affordable and accessible, people are happy to buy. The issue is when they can't afford it, when they can't get it by legitimate means, then they'll easily go to the pirate markets. And in that sense, the pirates who are really sophisticated, they use the type of encryption, they use the type of technology that really covers their tracks. So I kind of fear that it's going to be the innocent bystander. It's going to be the grandparent who has grandkids over for a couple of weeks in the summer, who download their TV shows, as they tend to do. And then, after they leave, it's the grandma who gets the notices and doesn't understand them because she's doing what she's supposed to. It's that type of confusion and fear that I worry would be the net result of this type of approach.